Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. It's New York taking on the Grizzlies. So Memphis will get the first possession. Pass to Conley. Good looking screen by Gasol. In the corner, Parsons with it. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Parsons got the first 3 points tonight for the Grizzlies. Chris, you played for 5 different teams, a couple of them multiple times. How long do you think it takes to feel comfortable in a new situation for a player?
A lot of floater don't work.
That's such a hard tightrope to play. I remember
a lot of floater don't work.
Going to different teams, and you have to understand the culture of the team. You have to understand who their best players are already. You have to understand the style of play, and building trust takes time from both sides. So usually you'll come into a situation and you want to make sure that you're showing that you're a great teammate. And so usually in that area, teammates are saying, wait a minute, we brought you over here. We want you to be that guy that we traded for, the guy we just signed or recruited. We were a fan of you. Do the things that you do great. We'll catch up with you. So a lot of it starts with mutual respect, and that means mutual deferment. And then after, while you're both deferring, you're like, wait, we got to win some games. Okay, you be you, I'll be us. We'll all do it together. And kind of once you get over that kind of fine dance in the beginning, that icebreaker, usually that's when things start rolling.
And the call will be against Chandler Parsons. That's his first foul. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Pass to Conley. Outside Gasol.
Cantor said I'm the new European big man. Me and Porzingis the new European big man.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
I'm not even going to comment on him.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
Oh.
Stolen by Jackson. Now here's Anderson. Over in the corner, Conley.
Hell no.
But they recover it. Here's Brooks.
Hell no.
Banked in off the glass.
Wow.
New York with the ball. Trailing by 2. And there's the defensive 3-second call. New York shooting their first foul shot of the night. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. And Chris, you look at Marc Gasol and how he has transformed over the years, gone from a big body inside to a slim and sleek center.
Now think about it. Marc has been so effective into his latter years because of slimming down. He's focused on his health now, and it's helped his mobility and I say playmaking. I mean, look, this guy grows his own vegetables in his backyard. That's how dedicated to his health he is.
And he comes up with the deuce.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
And Cantor throws it down.
I know you see me up there, right?
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Here's Conley. Can't get it to fall. New York trailing. Here's Azania. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Azania's got his first basket.
Zanya be out
An
here
active passer with good
Stone.
awareness. When Ntilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
Hell no. That's trash.
Gasol missing.
The active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
Porzingis can't hit.
That's a pump fake.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Well, sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
We out. We out.
And now the Knicks on the break. And Cantor throws it down.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Kristaps Porzingis, standing 7'3". He's played power forward early in his NBA career, but with that height, his future, it could be at the center position.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here.
Conley out here getting clamped up.
Stolen by Kansas.
Look at this shit.
And a fast break now for New York.
Tim.
Hardaway with a wide open look.
Young Tim.
That's
Tim
good from
Jr.
17 feet away.
And it just seems that every pass they
T-Hard
make
Jr.,
is
man.
leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Green.
They're playing park.
There's a good screen.
A bunch of random idiots.
Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Temple. The shot and game clock separated by 4.
Yeah.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
New York moving the ball around. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Memphis trails by 4. Outside Conley. Got it off in time. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Knicks finishing the quarter on it.
Let's go, Knicks.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
And then Thomas
Run the
with the
score up
dunk.
on this kid, man.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders
He still ain't
stepping up
subbed
to
Conley out.
challenge him
He's
on that
cold and he's
drive
tired.
to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you
Man,
very
all type of
much and
issues
sails
going
in
on.
for the
Everybody
flush.
acting
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
Has to lead. Here's Knox. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Sweat, coach.
And the crisp passing
Crispy.
has opened things up for
Everything
them
crisp.
offensively.
Memphis trails
Conley
by
need a
8.
seat, man. ASAP.
Here's Conley.
Ooh.
And it's good. 2 points.
Conley said
Conley's
no.
got his first basket of the night.
And that's the grit and grind mentality of Conley. He excels at taking challenges head on.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Marc Gasol
playing
is
with
the
me,
more
boy.
fiery of the Gasol brothers. Pau Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake
that
happens
shit.
on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys,
Too many passes, man.
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you. When it came to a big
Too many
man's
passes.
responsibilities, you helped pave the way for so much change in that regard. But what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin,
Oh,
if
we
it was
out.
anything that they weren't doing, but it's the freedom to do it with consistency. So even if we talk about a Larry Bird, who only could shoot maybe a 3.5 a game, let's just round it up to 2 threes a game. Well, now, what if Larry Bird freedom to shoot 10 threes a game like guys do now? And so I think that the game has caught up with players' skill set as opposed to the skill set catching up with players' game. So no longer are you held to being a big man. Now you can be a basketball player, and being a basketball player for Dirk Nowitzki is much better than him being a big man. Dirk Nowitzki, being a basketball player that he is, means that he is a threat wherever he is on the floor because he's not just limited to a 2-foot box space there in the post. And for defenders like myself, I would much rather Dirk Nowitzki have to stay 2 feet in the post than to be able to shoot the ball whenever, wherever he wanted to. Because I tell you what, now you got a problem because he can knock it down from anywhere and everywhere that he wants to.
They need to put young Trier on this
game. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by.
I'd be out here hooping with him. Come on. Give me.
They double team Conley.
Give me. I told you, give me, boy.
Oh, and here we go. Knox has got it. The fast break chance.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Oh, I know this feeling. They're in that special zone where you feel untouchable. They haven't missed it in a while.
Yep, that one goes. Parsons got 5 now.
Normally Parsons does more of his damage on the perimeter, but here he is punching it inside.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Right now.
Cornette's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Nothing.
Parsons outside.
Nothing.
Shoots over Perk. That one off the back iron and out. The son of former NBA coach Bernie Bickerstaff, JB got his first head coaching job here in Memphis.
Yeah, I played for his father, such an intense coach and with a deep playbook. And after Fizdale was fired, JB was named the Grizzlies interim head coach. Before that, he had been an assistant in Charlotte, Minnesota, Houston. He's a young guy, but he's been around basketball a long time.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. A 3-ball.
Oh, that shit
Knox
felt
misses.
good, though.
Memphis trails by 12.
That shit felt crispy.
Outside, Green. No good on the triple. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson.
He's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful now.
The Grizzlies have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Free throw good, Green. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Pass to Ntilikina. Sinks the three-pointer. Ntilikina's got 6.
Frank done hit 2 threes.
And they're right around
out this
50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Parsons for 3.
What?
The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Well, we know Parsons loves the perimeter. Though with a lot of moving parts to his mechanics, he does lack some consistency.
Back to Hezonja. Hardaway for 3.
Oh.
No good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Pass to Anderson.
Yeah, we everywhere, coach.
Conley with the 3.
Boy, shot
They
a
get it
smooth
back.
air ball.
Out
Get
of
him out of
bounds.
here.
New York takes possession. New York leading by 10. Outside, Porzingis to the middle.
Oh, what the fuck?
And stolen by Parsons. The kick out to Anderson.
That was cute. Give me that
Stolen
shit,
by
boy.
Cantor. Right side, Porzingis.
Man
Over
down.
Green. Nice
Get
shot
him
by
up off the floor,
Porzingis.
coach.
And
Can't
he
hold
can
me.
smell blood,
I smell
in,
blood
the
in the
water.
water, coach.
Excellent finish.
Oh, you're
Young
up by
Sharks.
double digits. They're trying to
Sharks
keep the
game
momentum,
gloves, man.
keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
And so it's New
Foot on
York
his neck.
up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage.
Park shit is
And
a
we'll
joke,
be right
dude.
back after
You know
this.
it. I'm out here with real teams.
We begin
Come on,
our
the
second
hardwood.
half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen.
And you got to love just how smart of a point guard Mike Conley is. You never get the sense he is forcing anything with the ball, and keeps it moving around
hard for
to
young
his
boys,
teammates. Very aware of his spacing and the spacing
my.
of others while
That
running
shit
that
work, bro.
offense.
Well, look, he's got to find better looks, or he's never going to pull out of that funk he's in tonight.
Baseline J on the way. Pass to Ntilikina. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot.
Got him.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. From outside, off the mark.
He set that shit up beautifully, too.
And Conley, who is so good with space and timing on offense, seems to always find a way to score inside.
I mean, he has that great floater to lean on for scoring. And the only thing you want from Conley is health. Has had a few too many injuries to
Dunked on
ignore
his
the
wife,
last few seasons.
his mom,
This team is
his
so
daughter,
visibly better
his
when he
aunt.
is healthy and on the floor.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
And Memphis making a change here. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
6'8" point guard out here. Locking Conley up. Poor thing. But can't even
Pass to
breathe out
Gasol. And they double up Gasol. That's tipped. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the high post.
0 for 3 now since halftime. Taking them a little while to find their rhythm.
And it's Rab missing there. And Yvonne Rab gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
I haven't
Third
even
quarter here,
activated
over a
Cantor
minute
yet.
and a half into it. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Cantor. Over Gasol. You know, C-Web,
not
every
what we
player
want to do.
wants to play in a system where what they do best is always highlighted. It brings out their strong points. What are some of the plays or actions that best suited your skills when you play?
One of the things that I needed was a great point guard. So whether it was Rod Strickland, whether it was Avery Johnson in Golden State, of course my man Jay Will, and that was guys that could get me the ball, that would trust, that would throw it up. Also, then that I could handle the ball, draw a double team, and get it out to them, and they could knock down the shot. Having a great shooter like Apasia would allow me to grab a double team and to look for him on the opposite side. So I needed teams that had great ball movement, that had players that could knock down the open shot, and then a team that could run would allow me to push the break or allow me to fill in the break and kind of do everything. Teams that would allow me to be positionless and not just be rigid or old in their ways and say we play old traditional basketball that doesn't allow anyone to flourish with what they've been working on in the offseason.
2000.
5 to shoot. Trying to get back on track. He takes it up and lays it in. Gasol's got his first points of the night.
One of the premier small forwards as far as passing the ball is concerned. Parsons, he's a creator.
Porzingis can't hit.
They haven't been able to count on his scoring tonight, but still, here they are in the league.
He's struggling, coach.
Memphis trails by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. There's the pick. Back to Anderson.
I was up 20 last game I played, man. And
Just 5 on the clock.
Too much.
Here's Parsons.
Look, it would be a huge boost for them if he could start knocking these down.
Can't hit from 12.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands, and the strength to create space.
I I better stop right now.
And you talk about Kanter's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a three-point shot to his repertoire.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. New York moving the ball around. Parsons outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Parsons got 10 points.
Did anybody see any defensive presence on that play? I mean, he's not going to blow that layup. It was wide open.
Right wing. Pass to Knox.
Oh,
New York, no good that time either. Memphis trails by 13. Anderson outside. Here's Gasol. He's guarded by Thomas. And they double up Gasol. And the shot goes down.
He has great touch and feel inside. All the qualities big men like Gasol need to be effective in the paint.
Burke with it. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Parsons. Here's Anderson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Can't foul no more, coach.
Well, at 7-1, the vision, Gasol staying aware. I mean, this guy's got game.
Over in the corner, Lee
Green.
bangs home the trifecta.
Green, bitch.
Lee's got his first
get
bucket
it.
of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Out to the wing. Anderson wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's New York enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break.
Please don't try to play us like man.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. So it's the Grizzlies now. A 12-point game. And Caspi has
What are
it
we
in the
doing
corner.
defensively, coach?
No good with the triple.
Well, it's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide open 3 like that.
Pass to Lee. Inside. Now Burke. Outside for Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Here's Knox. A rebound by Rab. Now Caspi.
No reaching. On ball
To
defense.
the left wing. Fires from the corner. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Man, low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Oh, Kevin, I saw
Sometimes you
over
get a
there.
little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
That's his first
I saw you,
personal
trust
foul.
me.
Substitution on the floor.
Stolen by Conley. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And Gasol with the dunk.
Look how active Conley is. He seems to have a knack for coming away with these type of steals.
It's tipped. Out left to the wing. Pass to Burke.
Oh,
Here's
beautiful.
Knox. His 3-pointers off the mark. Memphis trails by 10.
give me his jersey.
Outside Conley.
Give me his jersey.
Parsons
Hell
attacking.
no, man. You on drugs.
Thomas with the block. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. And he finishes
Ooh,
nicely
finish
on the
him.
layup. And the Knicks lead by 12.
Finish on him.
Yeah, getting there is before the defense can set up.
Well, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He was not happy with their shot selection, and he let them know about it. He said, we're taking low percentage shots, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, and work for those shots in the flow of the offense. Stay with the plan. We'll see if they can get it going.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Knox.
Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And Anderson has it in the corner. Pass to Conley. The three. Knicks with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. And it's Lee penetrating. Burke with it. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Knox. Back to Burke. Pass to Cornette. Shot clock at 5. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Memphis trails by 15. Outside Conley. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
So consistent when shooting from deep. You can't let Conley get into a rhythm from this area.
And here is Burke. Pass to Cornette. Out to Lee. Here's Knox. Rebounded by Jackson. Memphis with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And Anderson gets it to go.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Cornette gets it to go.
Finish him.
Cornette's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
To the inside. A nice shot by Anderson.
I love the awareness. Conley is adept at reading the defense and realizing when his guys are on cover.
Pass to Anderson. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons.
You can't pass up a shot from such short range.
Poke loose. And oh, here we go. Conley, nobody back. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Kevin, that's just the veteran leadership Conley gives this team. I mean, it's tremendous, isn't it? An effective two-way player with a high basketball IQ.
2 shots.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated to miss even one free throw right now.
Pass to Azania.
Damn, bro.
Stolen by Anderson.
And at a certain point, there's just nothing more you can do.
Yeah, it's tough. Putting in that effort, but then walking away without that W. Parsons knew exactly what to do with it. Huge shot.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol.
Ready.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 5. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And you know what? They could foul here, guys, and send them to the line. But I think it makes more sense to play tough D, maybe try and force a turnover. Even if the shot clock runs down, there'll still be plenty of time to work with.
Pass to Ntilikina. To the inside. Here's Cantor. No good, unable to end this run. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
What you love most about Gasol is his passion. I mean, he inspires everyone around him. He competes every night.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're behind by 6. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
And they can't waste any time. They got to get a 3 right off the end.
Conley for 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Here's Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And so it's the Knicks with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan.
Everybody eats. Kanter and Porzingis, though, that's unacceptable. Oh, we shot much better. Turnovers probably hurt me. 12-7, yeah. We had the rebounds, though. Good game.
Hold up, take a moment, count my guap, All these rags bumming in, they bumming in. Hold up, count my guap, Watch me grow.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. It's Houston and the Celtics. Now here's Paul. Pass to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Exceptional instincts from the clever guard, Paul. I mean, reading the D, making the right pass.
Carmelo Anthony, one of the most formidable scorers ever. Top 20 in points all time in NBA history.
Harden outside.
Give me that shit,
and stolen by Horford. Hayward goes in. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
I'm pressing the X button, coach. What is...
Here's Anthony. Pass to Tucker. There's the killer two-handed slam.
PJ Tucker, slow ass, do that shit.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Love how Irving mixes it up outside, inside. He's effective at playing to his strengths.
The world is flat, because I say so.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's Anthony with the drive. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. You know, Chris, I don't know if we can call it unexpected, but a couple highly regarded rookies have struggled so far to begin the year right out of the gate.
You have to learn your way in here. Just because you were great on one level does not guarantee you success at this level. And that's why you have to come in with a great work ethic and an open ear and a heart that's really trying to understand the concepts of the game. It's a huge adjustment going from college to the pros. You think about it, you're playing against guys that are stronger, guys that have more of a mental advantage because they've been through the situation that you're going through the first time over and over and over. The game is much faster. Players are much better. And the thing I think is usually the biggest kind of separator of levels is that your athletic ability no longer means anything. Very rarely do you come from college being the best athlete and now the best athlete in the NBA. So many different levels, and you just hope that guys don't get caught in the struggle, but understand that the struggle for any player is part of the game, part of the transition from college to pro.
The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Fillet him, coach.
Irving's got his second basket of the game.
I love the aggressive mentality. Irving is terrific at pouncing on any available lane to the basket.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And stolen by Horford.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Houston leading by 5. Kicks it out to Paul. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Boston on D. Here's Capella. From down in the low post, it goes. Capella's got his first points of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
It's Brown with the drive. Good work defensively by Paul.
I'm sure he thought that was good when they left his fingertips. Matter of fact, I know he did. And we talk about a coach who gets the most out of his guys and what he has to work with. I mean, that's none other than Brad Stevens. He's done it for years. First in college, now on the greatest level.
Shit.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
And talking about Stevens, many people were shocked when he received 0 votes from his peers for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, I think people just got used to his style. And it's not just the great scheme that he has. He does a fantastic, subtle job of motivating players and keeping everyone focused.
Anthony nowhere around. And the shot falls short this time. Offensive rebound. Here's Horford.
Good pass out. Great pass.
The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
Back to Paul. In the corner, Harden.
Help him.
And it's sent back by
Good help,
Horford.
Al.
Wow, the rim protection by Horford. I mean, Al Horford standing 6'10", always played bigger.
Here's Hayward. Second chance shot. They shoot again. And Capella sends it back. And he gets it back. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
There's been a lot of evolution to Hayward's game, I mean, during his career. I'm not sure too many people saw him becoming the terrific player he is today.
Hayward hits them both.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Harden can't hit.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Here's Brown. Out to Hayward.
Got him.
Irving for 3. Gets it to
right
go
here, Coach.
from beyond
Be
the
right
arc.
here in the game. Despite all the
Irving's
bullshit.
got 7.
Such a smooth operator. I mean, Irvin knows he has the green light to let it fly from deep.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going at one another.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Sorry, guys.
Shot, no good. Offense, the order of the day is the... Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
Smart goes in. He gets that one. Smart got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Boston.
And I love Smart pressing his advantage on the interior.
Anthony drawing the double team. And it's Paul missing. Boston trailing.
And you think about Mike D'Antoni, the modern-day godfather of pace and space. We saw this with his teams back in Phoenix, Houston. Actually, middle of the pack in pace of play. But they certainly look to space the floor, though, shooting more threes than twos.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. That evens the score.
Let's go.
Morris has got his first 2 points. Now the Rockets with it. Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
The vision, the timelessness of Chris Paul's game. For many years, he's made everyone around him better.
And talk about Houston slowing down a bit from D'Antoni's usual running gun style.
Oh, yeah, they want to get Harden, one of the best shooters and passers in the game, in a mismatch, and let him pick his man apart. D'Antoni showing more flexibility with his system than perhaps you give him credit for.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Al Horford is a multiple all-star. And if you count his stats, you miss what he brings to the table. When you factor in his passing, his defense, his efficiency, he does all the things that help you win. Coach Brad Stevens said, Al Horford averaging 15 points a game for you is like other guys averaging 27. Kevin?
The definition of a pro. Terrific guy. Thank you, D.A.
Gotta get the rebound,
They recover it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his first foul. To the paint. Pass to Capella. Kicks it out to Harden. Outside Anthony. To the middle. Tries again.
What?
And Capella with the layup. Capella's got his second bucket tonight.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Boston trails by 7. And P.J. Tucker, Greg, a rugged physical defender at the forward.
And here's a guy, second-round pick back at 06. Spent 5 seasons playing abroad before making his return to the association. Now he's a seasoned veteran and not shy about holding his teammates accountable, especially defensively.
Houston moving it around. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
The 6'10" center from Switzerland. I mean, Capella, he's become a nightly double-double threat. Strong big man.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And Clint Capella, born in Switzerland, his mother immigrating from the Congo. Growing up poor, Clint lived in a welfare orphanage from age 6 up to 13. I mean, those were tough times, but he said it helped prepare him for where he is now.
Pass to Anthony. Harden has a wide-open look. Drills it from outside. Harden's got 9.
And you really can't say that it's like they've been lights out here on this run, but they are just getting a lot of second chance opportunities.
Now Rozier. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Morris for 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, my God.
And Chris, when growing up, Capella lived in 2 different group homes. He said the first one taught him life skills. And he said the second one motivated him to get out of there.
He compared it to living in a prison. He desperately wanted to return home. Can you imagine that? So he worked to be, in his words, perfect from his studies to his conduct, all while fighting off bullies. After 1 year, he returned home, and he continues to pursue perfection in his craft to this day.
Big body.
And the wide-open shot from Morris.
Morris.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Down low. And Nene slams it in.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
What are you doing, bro?
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It could be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
35 seconds left to play in the first half. Ennis. That one doesn't go. Now Boston takes it the other way. Morris into the lane. And Morris throws it down.
Wow, and really, when Morris gets ahead of steam behind him, look out. Just a remarkable finisher.
Outside Gordon. Outside Knight. Outside Gordon. Can't connect from long distance. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Rockets lead by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Smart with the ball. There's the screen. Well, in recent years, C-Web players have flirted with quadruple doubles, but they're just so elusive. I mean, you've got to do a lot to get those kind of numbers.
Now think about it. Embiid and Westbrook have both come close. Or Westbrook comes close to anything with a double at the end of it. And Draymond Green, he missed once on points So, you know, it's so hard to do. I just remember that Akeem, the Dream Olajuwon did it, but you think about it. You're exerting so much energy, communication, and passion in that game. That's why it's so tough to do. And by the way, players are really good. So how are you going to get those 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 blocks?
It's clamp season, Coach. I know you hear me, Julian. Talk to me. Let me know how you feel about clamp season being applied on your entire team. Julian, where are you? Julian.
Yeah.
Or whatever else you can get along with points. But yeah, so
you a bitch.
Yeah.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And the Rockets with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Ennis. All sorts of time. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Ennis has got his first points of the night. Hayward goes in. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. And there it is for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Solid start to the half for them. 3 of 4 from the field now.
Out to Chris. Back to Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. Back to Chris. Lets a floater go. Taken away by Nene.
The ball to Nene, bro.
Here's Ennis. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ennis has got 5 now.
That's a good way to boost his three-point percentage. Take advantage of some soft defense.
Here's Horford. Banked in off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. The drive by Anthony.
That's enough now.
And Boston with the rebound.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Anthony. Over to the wing. Here's Harden on the wing. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Brown. Harden's shot is off.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
James Harden has one signature move. It's got to be his step-back jumper. Something he's worked on for years. And like the sky hook or Nowitzki's fadeaway, it's becoming one of those iconic, unstoppable shots.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. And Chris, you look at Harden's step back, there's a real different rhythm to it, isn't there?
I mean, he covers a lot of ground with that gather step. I mean, some fans even wonder if it's a travel. But I guess it's legal. Tremendous footwork crafted over countless reps in the gym.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
Well, the defense had nothing to do with that turnover. They're just fortunate. That's just plain sloppy passing.
Irving with the steal. In the corner, it's Hayward. It's rebounded by Houston. To the inside. It's stolen by Brown. Inside. Here's Horford. No good on that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. Paul, right side. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Here's Baines. Good work defensively by Capella.
The D doing everything they can to cut him off on his way to the hoop.
Here's Tucker. Good on the jump shot. Tucker's got his third basket of the night right there.
He's terrific at finding an open man. I mean, good awareness from the floor, from the combo guard. Hard.
Here's Tucker. No good with the triple. Got it up. The shot misses. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Houston on top. They're up by 3.
It's the funnest game.
We're going to step aside for just a second. But join us right back here for the start of the...
Park sucks. Pro-Am sucks.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. That'll be a 5-second call.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Pass to Williams. Here's Baines. The Celtics working the ball around now. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
It's Harden with the drive. Anthony with room to shoot. He drains the quick shot. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific
ball
movement.
over your boy.
And it's Houston on the break. It's stolen by Morris. Outside, Smart. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Slay him.
I like Smart being aggressive right time, getting into the lane, using his power and speed to his advantage.
And it's Paul penetrating. Poked away. Pass to Capella. Back to Tucker. Paul outside. Clock at 6. And here's Anthony for 3. Here's Tucker. Off target with his 3. Now, here's Rozier. Pass to Baines.
Damn.
Now, Tucker. Out to Anthony. Harden outside. Paul outside. Lets it go. Harden, no good.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off. Just couldn't knock it down.
Now, here's Rozier. Back to Williams. Out to Morris to take the lead. Here's Baines. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possessed.
Pass to Gordon. It's Nene, high post. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. Gets to the corner and buries it. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Yo, what are you doing,
And oh, here we go. Knight. Nobody back. And here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
You got to give Chris props there. Although he's young, he isn't afraid of the moment.
And there's the call on James Ennis. That is his first foul of the game. And it goes down 2 points. 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
Oh, man, you got to appreciate the poise of Irving. He's always composed, especially on important possessions.
And here's Ennis. Knight on the wing. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Tatum drives in. Gordon trying to break loose. A nice shot by Tatum.
About to lose this.
Now just a 1-point Houston lead.
And we talk about Tatum's demeanor, even killed, focused. That's the guy you want taking big shots.
Stolen by Gordon. Here's Ennis. And Ennis slams it in.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Look, Kev, it could be. Take a great defensive play, follow it up with a big-time dunk. That'll always get a team fired up.
Here's Gordon. Sinks it.
Gordon loves it. The game is on the line. It's really when he comes alive.
Hayward on the wing. Back to Irving. Inside. The kick out to Tatum. A baseline J. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. 41 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Gordon from outside. And Boston with the rebound.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
But even if they make it, you got to foul quick, or this is over. It's a wrap.
Pass to Nene. Back to Gordon. And some nice passing there by Houston. The shot by Nene. No good. The shot by Hayward. Wide open. Count it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations. Give this man his props.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Knight Harden put up 60 points and had a triple-double. That was so amazing. I got a station of it. That's incredible.
Now timeout called by Boston. They're down by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And with this much time, they should be able to drop a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
They have a chance to tie it up.
They got to be looking for a three here, guys.
And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge.
Fuck. Yeah, 7 threes, man. That killed me. How many turnovers we had? 15. Yep. That'll do it.